What's up guys, Perry from Rockville here, and today I'm going to show you how to light your ROCKBOOTH truss. Now the next thing to do is light up our ROCKBOOTH truss. We have a few different ways we can do this. One way is by taking a light like our rock wedge LED here, attaching a C-clamp like this, and then just picking a spot where we want to mount this light onto our truss, say right here, and then just screwing it on just like this. The other way to do this is by mounting the lights with the pre-drilled holes here along the truss. To do that, we're gonna need the bolts and wing nuts that come included with the ROCKBOOTH truss, and mounting hardware for your lights like this one here that comes included with one of our moving headlights. So say we wanted to mount our light right here in the middle of the truss, we're gonna take our bolt and run it through the hole of the truss here. We're then going to take our mounting hardware and run it through the other end of the bolt on the bottom here. Then we're going to take our wing nut and screw it on to the other end of the bolt like this. And if it helps at all, you can take a screwdriver and place it onto the head of the bolt like this. Hold the wing nut in place and then just tighten up the bolt to lock the mounting hardware in place. So now that the mounting hardware is all set up, the next thing you're going to want to do is take your light, secure it onto the truss using the mounting hardware, and then you're all set. For my setup today, I'm just going to take a few rock wedges and line them up to the truss using some C-clamps. But remember, if you wanted to use lights with mounting hardware, you can use these pre-drilled holes and follow the steps that I just showed you. The truss is able to hold up to 220 pounds of lights, so just keep that in mind when you're placing your lights onto the truss. Once you have all of your lights secured to the truss, you can raise up the truss by loosening these knobs here on the side poles. Then you're just going to take the center pole here and carefully lift up. Once you lift it up, you'll see these holes here along the side poles, and you can use this safety pin here and run it through these holes to secure the height. Then we're going to place it down and then tighten the knob up to lock it all in place and to make sure it's secure. You also have the option of raising your truss first and then setting up your lights if that makes for an easier setup. Another way we can light up our booth is by wall washing the DJ Facade if you're using the white scrim. So if you're using the white scrim like we're using here, you can use par lights and line it up to the inside of the facade. From there, you can either place your light completely flush against the facade, or you can place your light a few inches away and point it in the direction of the facade. And lastly, if you're using the black scrim with your setup, you can take a light that's further away from your setup and point it directly at the facade, which is a great setup, especially if you have projector lights. So hopefully this showed you guys how easy it is to light up your ROCKBOOTH truss. But of course, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to reach out to our customer support team through phone or email. As always, I'm Perry from Rockville, and we'll see you guys next time.